this is a recipe to make pizza. First step you need to do is prepare the yeast. This is the yeast. Okay, I buy it in bulk, but you could buy it in little envelopes. But I had already had one that I dumped in here. So let me show you how the yeast looks like. This is how the yeast looks like. It's kind of sandy, okay? So first of all, you need a bowl.
What kind of bowl?
Like this size. And then you're gonna put 2 teaspoons of yeast in the bowl. So here's 1, 2, and 1/4 teaspoon of it also. Okay? And then to mix it, you're gonna use 1/4 cup of water, but you have to warm it up. I warm it up in the microwave for like 15 seconds. Wait. Cancel. 15 seconds will do it because it's 1/4 cup. You don't want it too hot, but then you don't want it, you could touch it, my hands are, oh, it's too hot. So I can't use it, it's too hot.
Uh-oh.
So I think maybe, gotta do it again, because it can be too hot or too cold. So this time not 15 seconds, let's put 8 seconds, half of that time. You have your sugar ready, because you're gonna use 1 teaspoon of sugar.
Sugar. A little sugar.
Okay. Okay, you could touch it if it's warm. Okay, it's warm.
It's warm.
5 seconds would have done it, but okay. Then you dissolve the warm water with the yeast, and this is the longest part of the process. So it's gonna take like a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes. This is where I'm gonna pause it. Okay, so now you dissolve the warm water with the yeast, and it should look drippy like this. Now at this point, you're gonna add 1 teaspoon of sugar. 1 teaspoon of sugar. Don't mistake it with the tablespoon, which is this big one. 1 teaspoon. So I'm gonna get 1 teaspoon of sugar, and then again you're gonna dissolve it really good. So now you've dissolved the sugar. Now what you're gonna do is set aside the yeast, put it on top of the stove. Don't turn on any of the stove, leave it there. It's gonna double its size.
How long?
Maybe like 20 minutes. We'll come back in 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes you come back and your yeast is doubled in size like that. What that means that it is ready to make the pizza dough. So you come over here, and this is your bowl you're gonna make your pizza dough in. First you need 4 cups of all-purpose flour. You put it all in there. And then you're gonna need a cup, you can't see it, but it's a cup and a half. You're gonna fill it up with milk. Any kind of milk you wanna use works.
Soy
good.
milk?
Any kind. That's your choice. So I have 1/2 cup. Then you're gonna heat this up in the microwave for a minute.
Does it matter if it's too hot or too cold?
1 minute is fine. Or if you wanna be safe, let's do 30 seconds. 30 seconds. So 30 seconds in the microwave, get out your cup and a half of milk. So you have your yeast here. Pour in your yeast, and then you pour in the milk, get all that yeast, pour the whole thing in there. So this is where you're gonna mix. Okay, you could do it the old-fashioned way and mix with your hand. Or if you have one of these babies, you could use a mixer. And if you have a mixer, you would use the hook. And then you're gonna mix it like if you were gonna do flour tortillas. It's gonna make a dough. Okay, you're gonna mix. I just wanna take a minute to tell you that this awesome gadget, KitchenAid, it's a 6-quart. If you're interested in getting one, it saves you from doing a lot of mixing manually. As you can see, the dough is almost getting there. But if you're interested in one of these babies, you know, go to my link down there and click, and you could get one for yourself. Alright, so when your dough is getting together like that, that's where you're going to add some oil. And you could use any oil you want. And this is
engine
just
oil?
Any kind of cooking oil.
Got it.
Okay, this time I have extra virgin olive oil. And this is to soften the dough and make it easier to manage. So I use not that much, you know. This is your choice. So that's all I'm going to use, and that's going to make it not get so sticky, easy to manage. So once it's all put together, you bring it out. Whoops. Take this off. Okay. It shouldn't be sticking to your hands, a little bit maybe. Okay, so this is your pizza dough. You're gonna have to let this pizza dough rest for 1 hour. And I would put it in a bowl put oil on it, just on the sides, so it won't stick. Put your dough right there, and then you cover it, put it somewhere, and leave it for an hour. We'll come back in an hour. Okay, so after an hour, you check your dough, and as you can see, it's doubled in size. So from this dough, you could do 4 large pizzas using a 6-inch pan, which I have over here. A 16-inch pan. Okay, and what you do, you prep the pan, you put oil on the bottom, and I have this little rubber gadget here. Works good. It's like little fingers, just to swipe the oil all the way in the pan like this. And I like to use cornmeal to put on the bottom, so it's in the crust on the bottom. So you sprinkle some on your parchment paper. So you set this aside. Now you have to divide this dough into 4 balls. So you could make 4 pizzas. I have some flour here, all-purpose flour, just to get it unstuck from the bowl. Get it all in there. So you're gonna divide this flour about 4 pieces. Doesn't have to be even. Like, here's gonna be 1 pizza, 1 pizza, and 1 pizza. 4 pizzas. So you could put them aside for later. So this is gonna be 1 pizza right here. And then you're gonna roll it out. Pause whenever you want. So I have it extended already. So now you start putting the toppings. I always like putting the sauce first. You put as much sauce as you want. That's the first thing that goes on the pizza, the sauce. And then after the sauce, the cheese. And I recommend using mozzarella cheese. Okay? That's the best cheese you could use. And there's no measurement for how much cheese. You just use as much cheese as you want. And then after you put the cheese, then you could put the rest of the toppings. Vegetables, any kind of meat, whatever.
Cookies.
Yeah. I forgot one thing, that you're supposed to put the oven. Start heating the oven at 450 degrees. And it is a high heat because it's gonna cook in 10 minutes. So we're gonna start 450 degrees. Okay, so meanwhile, I'm gonna get 2 pizzas ready to put it in the oven. I'll see you back in a few. Got these mittens, they're extra long. Save yourself from burns. I have a lot of burns, but since I got these are so awesome. I got them at Costco.com and they were only like 5 something. So pretty good. If you're interested, just go down my link and you could link on my bio and you get them. Alright, so I got these 2 pizza going. I got 2 of them. This is called the barbecue chicken bacon one. It's pretty good. This one is bacon and pepperoni. So what you're gonna do is put them in the oven. Make sure you do not touch. The oven is already heated up for 50. I forgot to do something. You could either pause or delete that part. This doesn't belong here. Okay, so now you could get your pizzas. Be careful not to touch the inside of the oven. You put one in there, the other one in the bottom. All right, timer, 10 minutes. Okay, in 10 minutes, you're gonna come back and see how they're doing, okay? I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so let's check up on our pizza. Let's put on our mittens. 1. There's 2. All right, we're gonna check under here. Check under here. All right, it still needs longer, so we're gonna put this one on top and the other one on the bottom. So let's go back in the oven. Back in there. So this one was on top. Let's put it on the bottom. This one was on the bottom, so let's put it on top. All right, 5 minutes. Come back in 5. Okay, now let's check. Check again. So, let's see, check the bottom. You want it more crispy, Rex? I think that's fine. I think that's fine too. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, time to cut. All right, time to cut these things. All right. All right. We would taste it right now, but it's kind of hot, but trust me, it is bomb, especially the bacon one. Yummy. All right, pizza ready, boys.